Everything happened so fast. He ran off over not too far and then stopped and just slowly walked. Shaking now. I have to give him some time before we do anything. Wow. Man, it's like probably just 5 minutes away from no more shooting. Oh, and I've got bucks out here cruising too. Jeez. So here's my hope is either passed all the way through and made a good shot or missed completely. Let's say it was about a 25-yard shot. Well, we've got blood on the arrow. It's pitch black out here in the timber, and I'm gonna back out of here and come back in the morning, and then we'll come up with a game plan, come back out tomorrow, and see if we can find them that time. So that's the plan. We'll see you tomorrow. What a heck of a hunt. Thanks for watching. All right, we are at the arrow. I can see the tree stand right over there. You can see in the footage, that's where I was sitting, or actually I think I was standing at the time of the shot, but we are right here. So I'm thinking that is good 25-30 yards. I left my rangefinder in the truck, but I'm pretty sure that's a good idea. That's why I shot him on my 26-yard pin. So hopefully we have a good shot. So let's take a look at the arrow again. Okay, in daylight, looks like there is some pretty good blood on there. It's hard to tell if that's dried blood, but it might have been a gut shot too, unfortunately. If you take a look at that, you can see the white fletchings on there. Couldn't tell that last night in the dark very good, but we've got some pretty good blood all the way down the arrow. So it tells me one thing, that the arrow went through him. Hopefully it hit some vitals and got him so he didn't have to suffer too long. But so this is our point of reference. I know that he headed off into this general direction. That tree that's right over here, he went around that corner. Okay, this is the tree that I know I saw him walk behind, so I think we'll take it slow here, see if we can pick up his trail. Pretty sure that is some blood sign right there. The unfortunate thing is it is had all day to dry up, so I don't get that shininess to it. Okay, so right here is where I got a decent pool of blood. Pretty well dried up. So here we have to make a decision which direction to go, because I do have a camera on this tree over here, and he did not walk by there last night, but I did get on a timestamp yesterday morning. I'm pretty sure it's the same buck that walked by that camera, so I'm pretty sure he was in this area all day yesterday. But he did not come up there, which is surprisingly So I am positive he went towards the river. So I'm going to make my way towards that way, because the way he was walking, I'm sure that camera would have picked him up. So we're going to make that way towards the river here, look for more sign, but it's going to be difficult because just seeing this large pool that is pretty well dried up, and it's going to be very hard to identify the any blood that has dried up here with all the fall leaves. But we might just have to do a grid pattern along here, because follow that river bottom down. Well, just to give you a little bit of an update. So I spent a good part of the last hour and a half just kind of tracking this blood here. I'm back at the point where I started. I was able to find a little bit of trail a little bit further, but never any other sign beyond that. So I came to a spot where there are multiple game trails that he could have taken. I went up and down several of those, backtracked, still couldn't find any other sign. A little bit of a triangle timber here, pretty well covered. It's so thick under there, but I took a lot of the trails and went into some bedding areas that I know of. Saw a few signs of some buck scrapes and some rubs, but we've got probably a good, half hour of sunlight left, but I'm feeling confident that he did not get down that way. I've got one little area that he could have potentially circled back on that I'm going to cover on my way out of the timber. It's an area where he actually came from yesterday. So I'm going to kind of grid that on my way out, and if any luck, we'll show you. But I'm thinking right now that probably not a good chance that we're going to find him. I think we did the right thing by pulling out and letting things settle down. We didn't want to push them. I think that was the ethical thing to do. We came back. I was hoping I could get back out here this morning right away and take a look, but that didn't transpire. But I was able to get out here and spend at least the last couple hours to at least try to put in some effort to try to find him. So I guess the best case scenario, we know we hit him, but at the same time, maybe it was just a flesh wound, maybe something he was able to heal up on. It's disappointing for sure, but I think we did the right thing. Sometimes this is just real life raw stuff that happens when you're out here hunting. Good lessons learned from it. But put in the comments below, tell me something I didn't do right. Maybe I should have pursued it a little bit further last night, but it just didn't feel right to do that. So, share some experiences that you have had, maybe in tracking deer, good and the bad, and we can share together. There's a lot of new hunters out there that are learning just by watching these videos, so maybe we can share and give some good pointers to them. But appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next hunt.